Hello, everybody.
Oh,
Welcome.
I think that link. I think that's the broken link.
I don't know. I just work here. There it is. All right. Now the real cast starts. Hello, everybody. Welcome to back to Goonginga. This is not your regularly scheduled Overwatch content. We're doing a league tournament for just this weekend. I am joined for now by Big Fat Turkey, captain of Team
Hello.
Turkey.
Yeah,
Uh,
that one.
yep. We got some real creative names in the for the cast tonight, or for the tournament tonight.
I believe we are just waiting on Team Jared's top laner, and then you can actually start
Yeah.
wherever the man went.
Currently, some pretty interesting drafts here for Team Grandma. Over on Team 2, we've got Supreme CFR in the top lane, Takadia in the jungle, Arrow in the mid lane, Hoser in the bot lane, and Addy BC1 on the support. Um, we currently do not have all of Team Jared's players in the lobby as of right now, but if memory serves me correct, let me scroll up a little bit. We've got Nalemos in the top lane, um, Kanta in the jungle, Glacials in the mid lane. Who's their AD carry? Three He's and a Ha on the ADC, and Jared on support. So now we just play the waiting game until this draft starts. It is the
I believe we gave him spec link, but wait,
it does.
yes, it does. I have it open. Right,
I think that's just it's
we'll,
just an Addy
we'll get there
BC1 skill
eventually.
issue. It might have a limit on spectators.
Yo, Max, can I have a server invite, please?
To what?
Here for one, for someone. Friend
You
wants to
can
join
make
in.
You
you
can
can
make
make
I
one.
one.
can't. I can't.
Oh,
Did you get your perms
brother.
taken away? And I have perms, and I just joined the server a couple days ago.
There you go.
Konnichiwa.
That
They're all
This
in.
is why you're banned from the
Oh,
cast.
What do you mean this is why I'm banned from the cast? I said nothing wrong.
oh,
Oh,
I can use that. Is that them?
I
You can count
think
to
so.
four. I never saw that account linked anywhere.
I don't think Nalemos linked their account. I'm not sure about that though.
Let me look that
Don't
account up
not
quickly and make
quote
sure
me.
it's account. It is a top lane account, so with a completely different champion than the other account he had linked. So
I don't think it matters.
yeah, I
There
don't
it
think
is.
it matters as well. Pretty sure Jared said no, but he's gonna make them just for those who want to.
Yeah, just for those that didn't want to make a group chat or sit in a different server.
So his IQ count to full. Fuck. Oh wait, whoops.
You're good.
I forgot. That's the thing.
I think it's fine if that's the order.
Um,
That might honestly be one of Hosier's alt accounts that Nelemos is playing on.
um, it's a 80% win rate. Emerald One was Diamond Three account. It's decayed. Uh,
It is. It is.
Hale
It is
took over now.
Hosier's. I was like, I knew I recognized the name. I just didn't
This is
remember
mental
where.
warfare of using someone from the enemy team's account.
Yeah. Paying money for an account though is also crazy for a Smurf.
You'd be surprised. You
I
can
know.
buy like masters accounts for 10 cents. It's really dumb.
I should sell my account because it's like iron, consistently iron 4.
Just drop to Iron 40 LP. It's actually worth more than a challenger account. Don't ask why
I'm
I know that.
aware. I'm aware. Are we drafting? We gonna draft before you know we still got daylight? I don't think it matters that much if we get
Jared
in
said
our.
he like I mean I don't know if they know the rules. That's the thing. It's just
It's
Glacials didn't
just
tell them
top
to.
and yeah, it's just top and mid that are not
Oh, that
super
requires
bred.
actually that requires everyone to.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, I probably should
fine.
have said that. Being what?
Oh my goodness, Glacials isn't even here.
Yeah, he's probably ganked by his kid. That happens a lot.
Kicked by a kid.
He has a
This is
nearly
what
3 year
happens
old
when you invite
child.
predators into the into your lane.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I should not have said that.
He brought his kid to a show match we had once. It's kind of cool. His wife and his kid came to a league show match.
Glacials has a
Riddle.
wife and kid too.
Yeah,
Jesus,
he's like 26 or 25.
that's still pretty young.
I mean, yeah,
We both are. Let's go. We
they
getting this
big.
show on the road. Also, for everybody watching the stream, you guys can chat in the like in here, and I will
VC chat.
maybe in the VC chat, and I will maybe pay
I'll
attention
also
to
leave
it.
it open.
Uh, so
Um,
what, guys?
so
So that's
so they fucked it up.
so.
Let me go tell both of them.
This is not how we draft. This is. This is going about as well as I was, imagining it to. Very, this is an interesting
So
draft
they
that we've
already
got.
so they
They.
already drafted an old link.
Oh,
So they already did a draft.
awesome.
So yeah, apparently we're missing the draft part because they already did it. But that's what
Cool.
they drafted.
So, we can talk about this. Never seen glacials on Mal, so, interested
I
to see
have Glacial's
this.
Mel is standard. I'm assuming that is Jag. Oh, they're playing double mage bot.
Are we
That's
streaming this on
evil.
Twitch?
No, when Jared loses, yes. Otherwise, this is it.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, but they drafted in
Yeah.
a link we didn't have that apparently Max you got sent by Jared. So
He sent me 3 links, so.
no, you can't.
Okay.
He sent a picture of it. Well, we have 3 minutes of
Yeah, we have
cooldown thingy.
3 minutes to just yap about
Okay, well
it.
they sent a. I will send the picture of what they
Yeah.
drafted to this chat so people can see the order, since that
Can
would
I
have
yap for 3
ideally.
minutes or just you guys?
No, you be quiet.
You be quiet,
In a
please.
kind way. I just sent a picture.
I'm opening it on my screen so we
So it was a
can.
misfortune first pick for. Who is that? That is for Jag into an insta zig Seraphine lane, which is.
I think that's like mostly a comfort pick.
It's. I think it's comfort and it neutralizes.
Yeah,
The
it
Braum
can.
pick into double poke is unique. I'll give it that.
Yeah, I mean, well, Jared really doesn't play any caster
Yeah,
like
his Nautilus
combo.
was banned as well.
Yeah, Nautilus got banned, Fizz got banned, Gragas got banned, so um Kale top into Garen.
Garen, it's not the worst matchup for Kale.
Yeah.
If the Kale, it's kind of the skill check. If the Garen kind of, he has like two chances. If he messes up in the first couple levels, Kale will just steamroll him.
Yeah.
But as most Kale lanes should go, the Garen should get a healthy 20-30 CS lead.
Yeah. Um
Mel Victor, absolutely nothing will happen. It's basically just poking each other at them. I believe the lane is Victor favored early, and then Mel starts winning
yeah.
on 6. And then
Um
Xin Zhao with Xin Zhao Victor into is it Lilia Mel? There's not really many mid jungle 2v2s that are gonna happen. It's pretty at least the Mel Lilia want to scale. The Mel Lilia Kale is also triple AP topside, so the Merc Treads value
yeah, Merchant's value
for
like
the
Garen
fighters
can
is
probably
very
just
high.
build Garen and Zinzao can just kind of build a little bit of MR and they should be fine.
Yeah.
They don't. I mean, Braum honestly might be a little boned here as Jared's really the only engage besides for like Lilia E into sleep.
They are going for the Misfortune Lilia combo. That is kind of I think this idea with this draft. But this Kale
Yeah.
is the Kale is extremely out of place.
Yeah.
This Kale almost more seems like an ego pick than anything.
Yeah.
Just trying to ego check the Garen
If there was a different champion that you would have drafted there, what would it be?
instead of Kale.
Yeah.
Any AD champ. Yeah, I don't think you can go AP there. You're giving the enemy team Mark Tread's value. And also Kale really suffers against big range comps. Like
Yeah.
the Braum helps with denying the Seraphine Zigs. Was the Braum can or block the Seraphine ult, but playing it like Kale's gonna have a really hard time getting into this comp.
Yeah.
Like if the game goes 30 minutes and Kale does get 16, yeah, Kale will be fine. But I think Kale will struggle very hard to hit in these fights, assuming it's standard front to back.
Yeah. It's kind of looking like mid lane is they're just looking to just AFK poke at each other until something happens with one of their junglers.
The Victor is going to ideally want to be the one controlling the lane,
Mm.
just because Xin Zhao does need to start making plays and get on the map a lot earlier than
Oh, I have
Lilia
seen
will.
0% loading.
Should
Oh god.
oh Nocturnal.
Yeah. All right, there we go.
There you go.
I'm just gonna do this until we catch up with the 3-minute delay. Oh, I forgot
I don't think you
all the
can.
controls.
The only one I ever used from coaching was just Control Shift Z to zoom out very far.
Yeah, that's
But
what I like. I like the big zoom.
doesn't look like any crazy level ones. The Garen is standing under his tower. It's just not optimal. But it looks like everyone's just covering level 1. Mel does get the early reward on the enemy chickens, though. We'll spot out the Xin Zhao path. The
Nice.
Seraphine is also in base. Here we go.
There she goes.
Seraphine's out of base, just in time.
Yeah.
It does look like Xin Zhao will be starting chickens, so it's kind of... There is a world that Garen can stack 2 waves and Xin Zhao can just 3 camp straight into a top invade and or a top dive.
Mm.
I doubt we will see it, but considering the Garen is playing Ignite, it would be extremely helpful for the state of the early game. Could very heavily put this Kale out.
Yeah, especially because, I mean, split pushing Kale gets behind the this enemy team, and there goes your bot lane.
I do like the red side aspect of all three of their lanes will have push early. The Xin Zhao is very free to almost contest any of the Lilia camps, kind of level 3, 4 once lanes start pushing.
Looks like we've seen a couple of trades in almost all of the lanes except for top so far. Jagged already falling just a little bit above half HP here.
Ziggs is in the Misfortune's head right now. He has not missed a bomb yet.
Yeah, I do. There's one thing I know about
There's
Roser
one.
is
We
that
dodged one.
the Ziggs 80 carry is a little bit abusive. And that's just in general. Ziggs 80 carry is one of my least favorite things about the mage meta. A little bit of a scuffle going on in the mid lane though.
Yeah, both these. The Mel is gonna probably try to just chunk Victor, get an early TP, base TP herself with a tier. If he decides to go that build, which knowing Glacials, he probably will because he likes that item when he shouldn't. But it actually might be almost be a solo kill mid.
Yeah.
That is just a
Really
solo kill, one
egoing
more
up.
auto. Oh,
Oh, taking a turret
he didn't
shot.
proc the
Okay.
passive. Okay,
Oh,
this
there
is.
it goes.
Oh my
First
god, he
blood
died
on
to
the
E.
Glacials.
That's.
That was a bit of an ego duel there.
Yeah, that was very close. I do believe the Victor did have Q up. He could have flash Q'd knowing the Mel didn't have reflect and killed,
Yeah.
but didn't happen, so.
I was gonna get the TP back. Misses the cannon though. Misses like almost that entire wave. That is not great. Looks like Tammy's setting up for a gank bot side. They just gotta push up just a tiny bit more.
I do think the Seraphine could have walked up
Yeah,
first
just a little
there.
bit quicker.
There's a TP bot,
There's
a TP behind.
The Mel
There's a
TP
level
bot.
there's a level 4 Mel slowly making her way over, and I do believe that will be a dead Xin Zhao.
Nope, flash from
He did not.
Zigzao. Good root from the Seraphine.
It looks like they'll all live. Let's Mel a
Yeah.
Q. Nope, they'll all live. Lilia is cut, which is a very interesting TP because there is a triple stacked mid wave he is losing now.
Yeah.
He's trying to force the dive or get a kill in the jungle to make up for it, but
Yeah.
I do believe that is Victor crashing 3 waves that
Yeah.
Bell is now losing.
Especially with no TP. Gotta walk all the way up to that river. No boots.
Supreme does have a slow push in top. I would really like to see a dive. I think it would be extremely healthy for this game for red side if they can get this Kale dove early, considering it's Ignite versus TP. We'll also have to wait to see which team attempts to make their first stand at the first Drake, the Ocean Drake that has spawned. I would really like to see red side contesting this, considering they will have a lot of mid and bot push here.
Yeah.
And Xin Zhao is full clearing down compared to Lilia's full clear up. So
Honestly, I think with the way that Glacials is using these reflects that Arrow can't afford to be a little bit more aggressive. Glacials has been using the reflect mostly to like negate damage from the E. I do not envy Jagged here and the MF bot lane into the double mages.
yeah, this is a very hard game to play Misfortune. It is one of the better AD carries to be playing here, but playing any early game AD carry into a bubble poke lane is just going to be a pain. But so far he's doing a good job keeping up in CS. He's not being zoned off too hard.
Yeah, he's actually out CSing the
I
Ziggs.
would really like to see them just standing in front of the wave. Now they're doing it. But they can totally just be standing in front of the wave and not even giving us Fortune XP.
Yeah.
I would really like to see Red Side start this Drake here.
Yeah, they've got prio for it at the very least. They, Ziggs and Seraphine can move up here.
Zinzo does appear to really like
We're
steal the
gonna see
enemy.
a sleep on the mid lane. Arrow falling pretty low. Takaniya coming in. Goes down to the Mel ult though. And it's looking like that's also going to be a double kill for the Mel. Oh, never mind.
Lilia takes one.
That is the first feat of warfare for blue side.
I really feel like Red Side could have gotten out of that play and just hit the dragon.
Yeah,
They
that
were
would have been the
they
ideal
had bot
position.
push, they had mid push, jungle was hovering it, but they just kind of danced around and got caught.
Yep, and Lilia is gonna start this Drake, and it looks like Takaniya is going to be going up to the to her top side. And yep, still nothing going on in the top lane.
This is favoring the Kale though.
Yeah.
The Ignite Garen really does need to
Oh.
try to force a play. Oh, team at proc, that's about all we got. He also isn't going to be able to free. I believe he wants to try to freeze this wave, but he's not going to be able to considering he has a Tiamat, so his autos are cleaving the wave.
Blue side is gonna get the Drake here. Get a nice reset. Ziggs is running pretty low on mana here. It does have a tier though, so might be able to stay for a little bit longer. Blue side is currently up about 2k gold, mostly on the Mel currently.
Kale's almost killing the Garen top there, actually. Does look like Red Side is finally getting on the map,
mad
though.
Damage. And Red side is hitting Void Grubs here. But blue side is
Blue wants to contest. Smited a little early.
But it looks like both of them are kind of not in a great position to get out.
Glacials. Oh.
Flash from Glacials comes out. Oh,
That was a lot to take in.
Doesn't really do a lot, but
oh, and top got
Tail
solo kill.
gets solo kill.
Garen got solo kill.
Those Swifties, they'll get you.
I think Red Side really needed to put this kill behind because this kill is going to start a steamroll top lane.
See, when
this kill...
the Mel reflects like E like that, why wouldn't you just walk up and Q her? That's my opinion. I'm also bad at this game and I don't play Victor. Oh, a little bit of a
Victor,
scuffle
there's...
in the jungle. Hunter hitting the invade.
Oh yeah, I can't greed too hard here.
Does have to flash.
Garen doesn't have flash. Kale doesn't have ult here to save him. Oh, it's a trade.
It is a trade.
It does give Garen a red buff and a shutdown though.
Yeah. Mel's gonna TP back to mid lane.
It does seem like this game is completely irrelevant when you're on top side. Neither bot lane are really wanting to make a move on each other, it seems like.
And I think a lot of that is they're just respecting each other a lot here. When I do think that Red Side can afford to be a little aggressive here with their comp.
Oh.
Oh.
Another solo kill mid.
Yeah, this is just not Victor's game. Did by a Dark Seal, which is interesting when you're 0-3.
Looks like Victor actually died to the metal behind his tower there, so... yeah, just TP'd back. He's gonna start losing waves and plates here.
Yeah, this is not what you want to see if you're that Victor. If you're on, what team is this? Team Grandma. Ult comes out from Jared, finding a shocking
Little
zero
lie.
people.
Q hits a minion. Like, both junglers are here, though. This might be a 3v3, which would very heavily favor Red Side.
Well, I mean, the Lilia does have a complete
Lilia ball.
item.
Oh.
Clone ball. It's a root on
The Braum is
Braum.
rooted. Xin Zhao
Oh.
took the Ziggs
Wow.
off in the air.
Oh.
I do think this would be a kill if the Xin Zhao decided to walk through the river and not towards his own tower. Would have gotten behind them instead of
Listen,
following
we're
his
not here
teammates.
for a
But
high tier gameplay. We're here for entertainment, and that was
this is
certainly
delivering.
a series of events to watch. I am like also very shocked that the Ziggs is not playing like a lot more wave clear aggro because Ziggs turret damage is filthy.
Yeah, it's almost criminal. Neither of these bot lanes have basically touched the tower.
Yeah, and
I think
the fact that
this.
they're not going for plates there is a little strange.
I like the base timer. He probably has items in base. Yeah, he got his Ludens in base. I will also think it's okay to base there. It gets you on a better timer.
Yeah.
The Luden spike is really big for Ziggs, because he'll start one-shotting backline minions now.
Yeah.
A little bit
I
of
just
all
want,
shot
like,
happening.
the Ziggs. Lucky my flash didn't go off.
Looks like the Braum one hit the flash ult there instead of ulting the floor. I would assume is what he is
Man, that
referencing.
floor was looking real weird though. I don't know.
Oh, but the Ziggs ulting the floor also was an accident, it appears.
You know, sometimes
Ziggs
the
is
bot lane is
freezing.
pretty intimidating.
And this top matchup is starting to get out of control for Garen. The Kale is starting to kind of run at him and zone him off of waves.
Oh, there was a kill
Oh,
on the bot lane.
there was a...
I was watching top lane. Oh, I think this might be a dead Ziggs. This might be a dead gerbil.
The Braum
Are they
stun.
committing to the third dive?
Actually, oh, splash.
If,
And Arrow can't clean it up.
yeah.
A
And that's just a Drake for
lot
blue
of ult
side.
chat. Do get the sums out of Braum, but that is very worth it for blue side. Jeff does appear that his ult might not be binded to the right key as well.
Yeah, the classic excuse. I unbound my ult button.
Killex matches are simultaneous, so your match is happening at the same time right now.
It is 2 Drakes for blue side. About 4k gold up as well for blue side.
That is a
7
Cloud
kills
Soul,
as
which
well.
if you give... It's not the greatest Cloud Soul comp. It's nice on the Kale. I wouldn't... In the Lily, I wouldn't really say any other champs are Cloud Soul abusers.
Oh, gets the shutdown onto
Oh,
Tammy.
it's onto Zinzo. Would have really loved to get the Victor that shutdown. Two-man sleep, though. That is a dead Victor.
That is a dead Victor.
Zinzo will end up falling as... Oh?
Maybe not.
Unless she's W... Okay.
Okay, the light
She keeps
steal?
hitting. Zinzo will win this. Looks like the Braum will jump away. It is, I believe, a 2-for-1 at the end. But considering how Red Side is very behind, they will take that.
Yeah, like at least a shutdown is pretty good.
So we go for another TP play with the Mel bot. Their Braum is top lane, though. So this will be a 2v2, but considering the Mel can reflect the Seraphine ult, this could go very poor.
He decides to use it on the Seraphine. Oh!
It does reflect it.
And gets...
And execute the Seraphine.
Oh.
It's like it will be traded back with the TP from Victor. And if
Yeah.
Glacial's over chases, he also might get caught and the W doesn't connect.
That's a good kill for the Victor. Gets a couple of stacks of the Dark Shield. It's good.
And that opens up the Rift Herald.
TP coming out from Ziggs here in the bot lane. Ghosted Ziggs is just the most cursed thing. And that is Feats of Warfare for, that is the fun boots for blue side. As they take their Rift Herald without much contesting. Looks like Victor is going to pat down to see if they can catch up the Mel. They do Vision. Or at least they did.
If Zinzao doesn't cover mid here, they will probably lose their mid tier 1. Trying to overplay bot. Which does look what it looks like they will.
Yeah.
That will be first turret of the game going down. It almost
That
looks
might
like the
be dead
Zinzao's
here.
actually caught, yeah.
Misses the
Goes
Q
in.
under the misfortune. Has to
Think with that
wait
ult.
out.
Good point.
They don't really have the health bars to kind of guard turrets here. Looks like the Misfortune and the Braum are heading down bot side for the old wraparound.
It was a 4-man bot play. So it's very caught out. Will Seraphine
Yeah.
live?
Seraphine might live here unless
Tagged by Braum. Hope Seraphine ult comes
Seraphine
through.
ult
It's one.
does some poke damage. Although
That
she
will
is
likely
going
be a
enchanter, so she's not going to be doing a lot of damage.
That will likely be a second tower for blue side.
Yeah.
Unless Seraphine can defend it. Zinzao comes and helps.
Just as you're shooting those Qs. Yeah, still nothing going on top lane.
It does favor the Kale. I'm sure this Kale. I haven't really been paying attention. I'm sure the Kale is just kind of chilling under a tower, letting waves crash. Just farming up.
Yeah.
It is level 13 at 18 minutes, which is very accelerated as far as Kale goes. But the Garen doesn't scale all horribly here.
Yeah.
It's just a very rough game to be a Garen. A
Yeah.
lot of CC and disrupts. Kale ult, whoever Garen ult hits. It's not the
Let's go in
greatest,
the mid
but-
lane. Yeah, Arrow's gotta get out of here. Does
Rough
have
Q.
flash
Ooh.
and burns it.
Just flash. I think that was a bit of a panic. I don't think that Braum Q would have hit. But it's better to be safe than sorry, considering Drake is spawning in a few seconds.
Looks like blue side is just gonna go ahead and start it.
It will be Cloud, I believe it's Cloud Soul, so this will be Cloud Soul point over the blue side if it's uncontested, which looks like it will be. Jag is perfectly happy chilling under his tower's misfortune here with the Bloodthirster, but a big Zigzal comes in.
Sleep comes out on
Only a one-man sleep.
Zinzao.
This fight actually looks very good for red
Very
side.
low here. Seraphine is
Take back what I
definitely
said.
caught out there.
And Garen without the
Kale.
TP is not able to join the fight. Kale ult to save the Mel. That's another kill sped over to Kale.
And there's no soul point for blue side.
I really would have liked to see the Garen just flash in there. Oh. Of course it's the Mel flash. It's not.
Otacon has spawned. In the bot lane.
Braum does appear to be pinging his teammate's flash.
As one does.
Mid gap, yep.
Oh, my bad. I completely forgot I said I would keep the chat open.
Big.
I went
Yeah,
to look
it's
at
six-
the draft and then I just never opened it again. My bad. You could play
That was
me in the chat,
6,000.
I won't see it.
Red side does get objective bounties, but they really need to put the Ziggs on a side lane. Like the Ziggs would love to be top lane right now, considering the Otacon has spawned. Blue side is very heavily favored to get it. It'd be really nice if Ziggs can at least crack an objective bounty, get a tower, get a little bit of money back for his team, since he hasn't really gotten the value of his W passive yet.
Yeah, things are not looking great for red side here.
Yeah, and blue side did just hit 4 item spikes on all of their carries. Kale finished a Shadow Flame, Mel has a Rabadon's, Misfortune has completed a Essence Reef with Bloodthirster combo, so he's untouchable. And Delilia has finished a Riftmaker, so it'd be really...
Shelly into top lane. Kale piloting the Shelly.
Jared Flesh on the
Whoa,
Braum.
there.
Garen's in
Shelly
there.
into the wall. Xin Zhao goes down to the misfortunal. TP comes out from somebody.
This looks very playable, honestly. This looks very playable. This is a
They're
throw.
okay.
Holy,
Oh,
that's a
holy
wipe.
red side. Yeah,
Shut
they
down on the Garen.
crash that Shelly to the side of the wall.
Ziggs instantly TP's mid to try to get the mid turret as well. Glacials did have TP, just decided not to use it there, but that looks like
There's
it
the
could
W
be
passive.
it could be 2 towers and 4 kills and 3 shutdowns back over to red side. This game they'd have blown about half their gold lead. It's dropped to 3,000.
Yeah.
Closer to 2 if they get this top tower in time, which is
It's the casting curse. It's the caster's curse.
yeah, actually I hyped him up. Arrow's taking a lot of damage bot though.
Yeah. No, it's not really something that you want to be just like accepting damage from. Mel is just hiding in the bush here, waiting for the unsuspecting Seraphine to maybe walk up a little too close.
There's also a wild Garen roaming around the top side. Don't really know where he's going. He's
I
going
think
somewhere
Glacius
though.
is caught out here.
I think it's
Maybe not, actually.
a play bot.
Patty can hit the charm.
Victory doesn't connect. Lilia's in place now.
Yeah.
You're also taking damage to Otacon, which will probably run out for another mile because that thing is broken. And there he goes. It is resetting. Top lane is completely open. It looks like we are almost setting up for a 5v5 bot side.
Yeah, this will be probably
Which-
for Otacon.
This is a very, very spot red side to be in. They are playing against Melbrom, who will throw a Seraphine ult back or eat the Seraphine ult, depending on which reflect or deflect is used.
Well,
It looks like the
reflect is
Melbrom
already
is burnt.
I mean, like, Red Side's engage really relies on, you know, a decent Seraphine charm here.
Really like to see the Ziggs almost go mid-wave and just start hitting mid-wave, considering
Yeah, looks like nothing's really going to be happening from this team fight. Nobody really wants to...
victory to check.
Oh, the Garen.
Garen is flanking.
What is the Otacon
Fast,
doing?
fast enough to... It does what it wants. We don't question it. It will just run out and probably hit you under your tower.
Oh, there's
Misfortune might be
this is
caught.
a suspicious
Oh, the
vision.
reflect. The 4-man sleep. The
and
Lilia is
Ziggs
cooking
is
them.
down.
Be really nice if they can get away with one death here. The Garen looks like he's actually looking for a one-shot in the bush. They don't have vision. He can one-shot someone.
Oh,
The Kale ult
Kale.
saves. But this is the problem with Blue Side's comp. They don't have face check. They don't have frontline. Even though they're 4v5, they can't actually break into this
No,
comp.
it comes out, doesn't really do a whole lot.
Well, it might have popped a Seraphine shield, but it looks like Red Side will have to base, which opens up a soul for Blue Side. So the
Yeah.
2-minute something has led into a potential soul. Ziggs cancels his base to poke. Drops a penguin. It looks like Blue Side will start the objective.
He's dealing some pretty good damage here, though.
That is a very far forward TP by the Victor. This could get punished. Oh, the evasive reflect over the E doesn't connect. It looks like that will be
That is gonna
Cloud
be
Soul
so
over.
annoying. I don't think they steal here, yeah.
The best case scenario for Red Side is Blue Side does decide to go hit Otacon. Doesn't look like they're going to take a base. Smart play.
Yeah.
But this will be a 30-minute Elder Drake if the game gets there. Neither of these teams do Baron. Actually, Red Side's calling for an Otacon start. Pretty smart. They saw Blue Side basing on a hell blue ward, or what that thing's called. Looks like Glacial is the one shot. Oh, Ziggs lived. Melbolt?
Never mind.
Melbolt does come through. Yep.
You had to say something. Lilia comes out.
Since
on
I was in
Goonginga.
there.
I think that's an Addy dead.
And this is looking like
Yeah.
this will be Otacon, probably be Baron. Kale's gonna hit 16 on this Otacon, most likely.
Maybe on this wave?
Yep, there goes 16 on Kale, and this
Yeah.
game is
Yeah.
Gonna
that
be-
is the nail in the coffin.
their only saving grace is a 30-minute Elder flip. But considering how these fights have been going, it would be very hard for them to get on top of the Elder.
They are chipping
If
they're
finish
not
the Baron.
melting Baron here. If they, if Red Side mobilizes, they might be able to get away with a fight here. Glacial's is very low, so is Jared. But
Looks like I think the recall will come out and they'll all be fine. They'll base together. And then, if I had to guess, they'll open out through top side since that is where the last tier 2s are.
does look like the results of Game 2 are already in. Team Sparksy did come out victorious. And will be going up against Team Killox. Red side did try to surrender.
That was actually there was a surrender vote.
There was a surrender vote called.
I don't know what the rules are. I'm assuming we're not allowing surrenders, given we are trying to at least mimic a competitive game.
It was not explicitly stated, so I would say surrenders are on because it was not explicitly stated.
Assuming we're following standard competitive rules, they're not allowed to forfeit. Wouldn't be shocked. Yeah, they are trying to take a random fight mid here. Seraphine ult does connect. Rom flashes. It's an ult. And he's ending the fight more HP than he started it.
It's like Team Killox is being mobilized to go up against Team Sparksy.
Oh, the Mel's caught. Mel's dead. Who gets the shutdown? They give it to Victor. That's actually really good. I have played with Glacials for a couple of years in Collegiate. He does like his side lanes and dying on them at 20 to 30 minutes. So it's good he's there. That's how I was able to get a pick here.
That misfortune is so
The misfortune just did a funny, but
yeah.
we won't worry about the funny. The funny happened. It almost looks like they want to try to catch the Kale, but that Kale's fast. Swifties plus her W. She is Cloud Soul. She's out of there.
Yeah, that is enemy AC 130.
Oh, Zinzao is in there. Ult flashes. Yeah. There's a way to play that.
It's also just a level 17 Kale now.
Yeah, this Kale is off the chains. I don't believe I have seen this Garen click Ignite the whole game. I could be wrong. But the value out of not having TP, considering the circumstances, is pretty poor.
Yeah.
But this Elder should be coming up here in a little over a minute. If I do have the timing correct.
Yeah. Honestly, I think, blue side sets up for it and Kale just stays in a side lane. Even if the fight flips, Kale will probably be in enemy base at Nexus.
Yeah, I would like to see this Kale's just bashing probably this top lane, considering Elder is going to be then basically the last coping. The last cope.
The last hopium.
Their last bit of hopium they can inhale is the Elder spawn. If they can somehow flip an Elder spawn and hit
There's
Big
a
Victor
Glacials
ult.
and a Jared in a bush waiting for a Zinzao to walk up.
And Zinzao is on a ward. They're going. The
Then
Zinzao
go in.
almost needs to die very quickly here. Just
Oh.
accept death. We'll lose the Sterex. Down. Living for a little too long. Actually, it'll be back up roughly on Elder Spawn. It's not completely over, but that was extremely greedy considering you have no way. Seraphine also complete miss. Mel does use Reflect and is getting blown up. Kale ult's also used. But at this point in the game, that is a 60-second cooldown, so it's not too much. Would really like to see blue side push for this bot inhib and translate that into an Elder with double inhib supers. Looks like they're just going to try to get some resets in and go back to Elder, though. The Kale has finished a Dead Man's Plate as well, so with Swifties, Cloud Soul upgraded, I believe they're called Swift Marches. That Kale is going to be zooming.
Look at the move speed of this Kale.
I think when he clicks W, if he clicks W, he'll probably break 1,000. That guy will be bulleting around the map. Blue side is actually just on Elder. Red side is walking up to contest. Looks like they are just going to have this Kale get the Garen top. Since Garen does not have TP, I will expect this Kale just to instantly chunk and then just TP down. So red side's only real hope is just to somehow take a 4v4 before stuff can happen. Looks like it will come down to a smite flip.
If
Unless...
Oh.
And it's
Oh
stolen!
my god, it's stolen! That's big.
But I think this Kale might be getting a pentakill.
Yeah.
Kale is untouched in the backside.
It's a double for a Kale.
Oh, the Kale ult. They live.
Purple.
Garen can win this, though. He's
Men
on
go
pink.
in, Garen, men go in!
Garen doesn't need to click B, though. There is a double super wave mid, but they're greeting their bases. He's basing all of it. Looks like everyone will just chill. The game will move on. That seal does keep the game alive. It looks like Nash will be spawning soon. I wonder if Red Side can somehow get this Garen into a position to abuse the fact that he is the last man standing with Elder for Baron. I doubt he'll be able to, considering it's their only melee champ, basically. That lives for, like, more than a second in a fight. But still, that steal will
Baron 2 has
make this
spawned.
game more competitive.
Does anybody still have Elder buff?
Only the Garen.
Only the Garen, okay.
I'd like to see this Garen. He has Ignite and ult. He will... I believe he probably has finished 4 items. Yeah, he is going the Bruiser build, which recent patches have kind of not wanted Garen to go full crit anymore, which is kind of boring, but... Looks like Blue Side's
Trying to
unsure if they should hit the Baron. Seraphine, I think, is just one shot. Yeah, Seraphine's one shot.
Yeah.
Melot will come through. Yep, that's half HP. And that's Seraphine down with heal up. Misfortune might have to flash. Misfortune does flash, but that also killed the jungler, which is not great. It looks like Victor TP's... Oh, our last standing Elder buff is in there, though.
Yeah.
Kill ult comes through. Two man
Massive sleep.
This will be the end of the game.
Oh, here goes down to the Elder buff.
Garen, my goat, can 1v3 into the Kale.
I believe.
If he can get on his Nexus heal, Seraphine's up in 10 with subs and ult. It's not improbable. I could see a world he holds this.
Yeah, but that's a lovely team. That's 3 people hitting your Nexus turrets with a massive wave coming in as well.
Yeah, he's not moving. Doesn't need to just almost ignite the Kale. Elder is gonna fall out here. I believe it just did. If Elder is out.
Yeah. And the
Seraphine reflected. The Kale is hitting. Kale will kill one. Then Zhao respawns. And they're pinging it. They know. Oh, Garen looks like he's caught, though. Oh, but Kale's dying to the tower. I think the game goes on.
Yeah, I mean, I really think that like if Blue Side wants to wrap this up like in a timely manner, they gotta take that bot in him, open it up on both sides. Leverage their carries a bit more. I mean, you've got an 11 and 2 Mal and an 8 and 2 Kale that can very easily just walk up and take those inhibs. The Garen is a little bit scary, but that's about all they've got.
Garen's gonna hit, yeah. We do see 3-4 items are getting completed on the red side, though. As this game gets towards 40 minutes, the gold lead is kind of going to be useless. It's going to mainly come down to who executes fights better, who finds a random backdoor, a couple towers.
Yeah, who finds the Lilia ult or the one-shot combo
Kale,
on Garen.
the Kale did just finish Rabadon's, though. That guy.
It's a pretty big power spike.
It's like it is just a dance for mid-waves. I'd really like to see someone attempting to get some side push, but
Yeah, it looks like Glacial.
looks like this is just international ARAM.
Hey, we love international ARAM in this house.
It's more action rather than a macro game, which I'll take. It's like Garen will match the Mel bot spotted on pink. Or a blue trinket, sorry. But it looks like it's just going to be a dance for waves. This game might genuinely go until next Elder. Seems like neither team are really wanting to step forward and hit Baron. I would honestly,
Blue side 100%
I would really like to
chooses
see Blue side
fight.
here just start Nash and force a fight. It forces this team to come into them, and they have so much shutdown.
Yeah, I mean, the Lily has been hitting pretty decent ults, especially on squishies. The Xin Zhao just gets popped.
Oh, and Glacial's in and died. Nice. Looks like he's back though.
Oh,
Oh, and the server. Oh, they paused.
yeah.
Oh, it looks like they paused for the mail disconnect.
It looks like Team Killox's AD carry is missing.
It does look like they're missing their AD carry.
Is it time for the
Oh,
miracle?
game has started again.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. Now this Elder, assuming no disasters happen again, this game should be over within 2 minutes here. Elder's up in about 30 seconds.
What's up, guys?
But it does look like this game will be coming to an end based on whoever wins this
Yeah,
fight.
yeah,
Nobody's
basically.
contesting the mid wave. There are a lot of people leaving and rejoining the call, so
Yeah, I'm assuming that
I'm
game is
assuming
over in the
something
next
something
3
happened here.
minutes.
Yup.
40-minute game though.
Yeah, 40 minutes.
That's League of Legends, baby.
This game should have been over in 25, but it has. Red Side has done a good job at drawing it out and keeping the game going. Well, Lilia's engaged on. Oh no. Oh, the combo. A misfortunate was a little wide with that. Oh, the
good
Seraphine.
charm.
What is
But
happening?
there's just
Oh,
so
it's
much
over.
going on. It's so over
Yeah,
for
Red Side is
here.
completely outscaled.
Yeah.
That could have been a penta.
Okay,
It looks like Blue Side will just click
here.
down mid and end the game. Game one over to the side of I forgot who the Jared's team.
Team Jared.
Close game, honestly.
Yeah.
That both
It
Red
went
Side
on
did a
a
really
lot
good job of
longer.
weathering. Yeah, they weathered the storm for a lot longer than they should have. So ended up being a 30-minute banger.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
Yeah.
Alright, well, looks like you're fighting Team Jared, so best of luck
Yep.
to you,
I will
Turkey.
have to go gather my team and discuss.
Yep, best of luck to Team Turkey here.
Do you happen to know which game will be casted next?
It's 137, so your game.
Big. Okay, cool. I will go my team. Go to BC. Yeah, that one. Wait, where's my BC?
Alright, yeah, so that was game number one. Game number one going over to Team Jared. I believe I will be solo casting the next game or two, which is fantastic. So yeah, we're just waiting on the invite for there it is, and I'll need the draft law. We're running on 2 hours sleep, a whole load of caffeine, and faith dust and pixie dust. So how's everybody in the chat? Awesome, awesome. Appreciate it, appreciate it. Looks like Team Turkey did win the coin toss. They're going to pick which side they want.
Hello.
Hello. Welcome to the cast, Hoser.
I felt like my team did pretty well considering everything.
You guys held on for a really long time, longer than Turkey and I expected, so, props to you for that. Do you need an invite to come spectate?
Maybe.
Is your team playing?
I think so.
So why are you here?
I don't know. I'm just I thought there was a game still going.
No, that was the one we were waiting on.
I see, I see.
Let me look at the bracket, and then I can tell you when you're playing next. Stimmy stream. So, loser of one. You'll be. Oh, you're not playing until after Kellogg's game is over. You're good.
Sicko mode. Have you been keeping up with Summer Games Fest at all?
No, not really. I knew that Resident Evil was gonna get announced, so I didn't even bother watching because that was the only thing I cared about. And, least obvious shadow drop, or not shadow drop, but like, people have been like finding leaks about RE9 for months already. It's just a matter of time before they announced it.
Even during Games Fest, they were like they had all the people from Resident Evil just like talking, and then they were teasing it the whole time, and then they're like, oh, but there's one more thing, and then it was the most obvious Resident Evil 9 reveal ever.
Also, full offense, your mic sounds like absolute cheeks right now.
Oh, it's probably my fan. Is that better?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I hate the new League interface. I hate change. So, who are you betting on for this game?
Turkey's team.
Valid.
They have like two Masters players, right? Or above.
Yeah, I believe their bot lane is Masters, and they've been playing together for a very long time. So, um, it is Turkey Chip's bot lane. It is extremely like favored in their side. Who's Crimson Vortex? Is that their top laner?
Mayhaps.
Looks like Turkey is starting red side. Team Turkey is going red side.
From here, Joe Buggy's icon looks like Jack from Borderlands.
Yeah, I
Do you
see
see
that.
it?
I see it. I always think Turkey's icon is something from Minecraft.
It kind of sort of looks like it, I guess. Hmm.
You know the rules of casting. Try not to swear. That's it. We're not certified professionals up in here.
Yeah.
Looks like we are just waiting on one person. Um, I think it is Team Jared's top laner, who is Is that your
Nice.
account?
It is.
Uh-huh. Alright, the draft has been posted.
I thought they were just wait, they might just be using it for this. Yeah. They stole $5 directly from my wallet, but it's okay.
That's crazy.
Yes.
Let me just make sure I have the right one. God. I don't know which draft we're using. We're gonna see the roundabout as they try to get into a semblance of an order.
What's that quote? It's like, I have semblances of an idea or something.
Something like that. I don't know. You're asking the wrong person. I know the quote you're referencing. I don't remember what it's from or what the quote actually is. Now we play the waiting game of.
Now we should have like uh one of our smart guys do like a guide on how to play a champ that's like in the meta right now and pretty niche.
I am
Or
not
like
the
or
smart
like
guy.
VOD review or something.
Well, red side got to figure it out. Oh. I guess we're just not using the correct. Okay, thank God.
Where'd everybody go? Oh.
Riveting gameplay.
GG, well played.
GG, well played.
Really close one. I hope I see all of these players in finals.
I hope they're going to Worlds.
Yeah.
Has Team Killix's game started? Doesn't look like it.
Turkey, is that I wonder if that's a quote.
I think it is.
It looks like a quote.
I think it is. Holy, they got the orders down.
I'm so proud of y'all.
I'm not gonna say that. That might look snarky. Alright, looks like we're ready for the draft. It's gonna be Team Jared first ban. Let's see what they roll out with. It's gonna be the Ezreal ban, maybe? Hovering Ezreal?
Ezreal is very interesting.
It looks like they're probably just trying to take Turkey off, like, a lot of hyper carry, 80 carries.
Oh, Turkey's ADC?
Yep, it's Turkey Chips bot lane. They're gonna take out the Gragas.
Oh, wow.
Karma gets, Chips' Karma gets taken out. I don't think they were planning on playing Karma anyways.
That's kind of interesting.
It looks like they're just banning out the top laner. I'm not activating Windows Buy Me a Key. And instead of outpicking the Zed, they're going to ban the Zed. And
I
they're
like
gonna ban
that.
the
I do
Fizz.
not like the
We take
CZ.
we take the one tricks off of their one tricks.
Makes sense. I always soak up a Heimer ban when I play.
We are gonna first pick Braum for the support role.
Definitely a comfort pick for Jared. He knows how to click the wall when he sees something flying at him.
You know, the floor looks really angry and ultable. I'm gonna pick the
Yeah,
Swain. I think this is a Chip Swain here.
Swain could be a flex too. It's
Could be either mid or support here.
I've definitely seen it go top 2, but that's very
That's
unlikely.
a bit niche unless they're trying to throw a curveball and pick top last.
Yeah. It's a good flex.
Sejuani is a very good jungler.
Hmm. Just
Could also
very
be a
solid.
support. Could also be a support.
Or top.
Or top, you know. Could be an 80 carry pick here.
Lots of flexing.
Time for a blue side to pick. Gonna pick lock into Lilia again. We did see getting some flashbacks to last game. Not
I
bad
do like
ones.
the Lilia here. Having movement speed against specifically those two guys is a good idea.
Though if the Swain rushes a Rylai Silas. Oh, Smolder. This is a mid pick, we're assuming here.
Could be.
Oh, they hovered Silas and then they locked in Smolder, so I'm assuming this is a Smolder mid. And the rat.
Oh, he's here.
The rat L9 big fat turkey incoming. Oh no.
Oh. Draven here could go crazy.
Draven here is either FF15 or Tristana. I do like the Tristana to provide a little bit of like, mobility against the Lilia.
I just think she got nerfed.
Yeah, I know. I think she did too, but I would have rather seen the Draven
I think if they're calling out a Smolder mid, Tristana might be good just because she can jump on him and threaten damage. And again, it's another flex.
Yeah, red side ban going down to the wire. Banning the Kale.
Oh, that's a good idea.
There goes the Azir.
Kale was very pivotal against us.
They think it's Smolder bot.
Definitely could be.
It could
it
be,
is
but
technically
I
a
don't
flex
think
pick.
Jagged plays Smolder.
I don't think I'd play Smolder against Tristana mid though.
And they're banning their route. I think they think this is a Swain mid. Lots of like confusion in the draft here. Very quick ban phase though. Red side pick. What are we gonna see? The Ornn pick. Top lane?
Damn, this is a beefy team.
Yeah,
Do you think they're gonna
it's
go?
janky.
They're not gonna go Yumi, right? That would kind of go crazy on this team.
It could, but I think I don't know if Turkey's mental could handle it. Hovering the Nautilus.
That's
AP not
interesting.
top.
That's very weird. This must be Jared just hovering.
Ari, yeah, there goes the Ari. So it is a Smolder bot. Glacial's Ari isn't bad. I haven't seen a lot of it. Glacial's does like the mages.
I do think it's gonna be really, 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 really hard to get on this Tristana.
Yeah. And a set pick into the Ornn.
I wonder if that's a good matchup.
I don't know. That's a tricky question. And a Catherine. This is kind of ooh, a Kali or a Cassidy in here.
I think
I
Cassidy got
would
buffed recently.
I would like to see either. Honestly, I wouldn't be mad with either. Cassidy can really kind of just bully the Ari and the Smalder a lot and just ignore the Braum Lilia.
Yeah,
Yeah, I like this
he
draft
can.
for red side here.
It's very, very good.
I think that blue side does kind of suffer from the same thing that they suffered from last game, where they don't really have a solid engage. Unless Ari hits the nasty charm, or Braum Smalder can get a pretty good stun.
What I
Maybe
see
Lilia
is
sleep.
4 beefy fucking boys in front of
Yo,
Tristana.
language.
I'm sorry, I was making a point. Freaking boys in front of a Tristana.
Yeah, this is the protect the Yordle team. This is the funnel gold into Turkey.
And also a Kassadin is here.
Yeah, there's also a Cassidy that will probably nuke the Smolder and the Ari. Unless Ari goes Rod of Ages. Then
What I think
maybe
is
she
gonna
has a
need to
little bit of
happen.
survivability.
Oh, what I think is gonna need to happen is a little bit of split pushing. Feel like uh Jared's team could do that a little bit better.
I
But also kind of
yeah.
not really.
No, I mean Orin's pretty good if they're taking Demolish.
I just
Um
think that Jared's team needs to like take like optimal 2v1s because they can if they get around the map quicker, stuff like that.
yeah, I mean they
Just try to
have
get picks.
Jared's team is significantly more mobile than Turkey's, but there's also Tristana on Turkey's team.
Yeah.
And they've got all Team Turkey does have a lot of disrupts. They have a lot of CC. They have a lot of health. That's gonna make it hard for this Ari to find any value. Really, this Ari's number one goal is to be
Um,
looking at the Tristana here.
Ari with CDR and a bunch of like dot damage can actually do a bunch to tanks over time.
Yeah, but that's I don't know if that's the best thing for her to build right now. I
It
don't know
might
current
be.
meta. I
It's gonna
think
be
Rod of Ages is her item, but that's also do not quote me on that. I could be completely
Rod.
incorrect.
I'm not sure about that.
I assure you that was meta for at least a little bit.
Maybe.
Recommended build path.
Let's look it up. What does UGG recommend? I feel like it's that red item that boosts your ultimate cooldown.
Malignance. That was I think that is a good item for her a couple of seasons ago. I don't know if she rushes it now.
Yeah, it's Malignance into Horizon focus. That's interesting.
Mm.
Oh yeah. Yeah, immobilizing. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, but unfortunately, that assassin build isn't really gonna work for Ari in this game. There's nobody really to assassinate besides a Tristana, and that Tristana is Turkey. I mean, I like the drafts from both sides. I just worry about Team Jared's engages a little bit here.
It's gonna it's probably gonna end up being does Skarner end up stacking?
You mean Smolder?
Oh god, I always mix them up.
All right, the door's over there.
All right.
Still got 38 seconds on this timer, the beloved timer. Honestly, though, I don't know if Smolder stacks. I don't know if like He's got to stack quickly because he's, once these tanks have 3 items, it's going to be pretty hard for him to get them into execute range.
He does do true damage, does he not?
I don't know. I've never played the character. I kind of stopped playing when Smolder came out.
Yeah, same.
I'm in my retirement age. Does kind of look like, Team Turkey does have the skin advantage. Team Turkey does have just, a touch more drip and pizzazz than Team Jared here.
It's okay, that Ari has a skin. Glacio's gonna carry.
It looks like they are going to be positioning for an invade here, though I don't know if that is what Team Jared is going to, the angle that they're going to be taking, though. Maybe it kind of looks like they're trying, but
Oh, if they've been spotted.
But they've been spotted. They know.
Climb everything, and if something kicks you, kick it back.
Thank you, Brom, for those wise words of wisdom.
Did you know Braum was selected to be Ash's husband? But she had to go with Tryndamere because he likes men.
I feel like that is not true. It looks like they're gonna commit to the invade.
It's the lore. Oh, late invade is interesting.
I don't know if they're gonna full commit to it. No, Hunt is
Okay, yeah,
falling
now
out.
the jungler's peeling off. Do they think
I
they're
think they know that
reaching?
they're in this. No, I think they know they're in the middle bush here. They pinged it. Or maybe they're gonna go try and stand in there. This could be interesting.
Ooh, they could get cheesed here.
They could get used here. Early damage out on Jared here. Early stacks for Swain. A little bit of a scuffle already happened in the mid lane.
Oh.
Jared already fallen pretty low here. I expect this to be a very aggressive bot lane.
Sometimes those hands just be handing.
Jared's dead.
Oh, maybe?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
First
it.
blood on the Tristana is not what you want to see. Burns flash, though, they get Chips' ignite there. Over in the mid lane, there was another little bit of a scuffle there. Oh, looks like there's something going on in
Oh,
the top
that's some
lane.
damage. Oh, he's...
Oh, there's the
Wow.
Sith flash, too.
I could have sworn he was playing with W there.
Glacial's also already, pushing Joe Buggy into that turret.
Well, this is... this is expected. It's a Kassadin game.
Yeah, Kassadin really doesn't plays pretty much for late game. Warren gets
At least level
detoured.
6.
Yeah. Warren gonna go for the re-engage here? Looks like some stuff is once again happening in the bot lane.
Oh, he could have gone in there, I think. Maybe? It might have been risky with the Tristana there.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, nice
Big,
haymaker.
huge W. This could be a
Hunta
fight.
and Spindle are beefing it out. Gets the stun. Conquer comes out from Hunta.
Oh, that's a...
Oh, the Shinto
Oh, damn.
might be dead here.
I think that's a pick.
It should be. Yeah, there it
Ooh.
goes. Good pick
Oh,
onto the
is
set.
Kassadin dead too?
No.
Not quite, not
not
quite.
quite. This is really a game that, Sims has got a super play for topside. Accident TPing back to catch this wave.
Oh, man.
I don't think he's gonna get most of it. a lot of gold onto Tristana here.
With the Braum, if he has really, really good shields, Tristana might not be able to take over the game.
That is a definite
Maybe.
maybe. Again, yeah, Jared's dead.
Youch. At least the Smolder is still allowed to farm and get stacks.
Yeah, I mean, that's the very least of it. I mean, it looks like Smolder is keeping up pretty well in CS. Obviously going to be at a gold deficit as Tristana's going to come back with a BF sword and a dagger.
Oh, how
And
do you
this
see
is
items?
You turn the little eyeball in the bottom left corner and you show scoreboard, or you can hit tab.
Nice, okay. That's huge. Oh, I wish it showed gold def like it does in EU.
You can, I just don't know the hotkey for it. Sindel kind of looking for a gank here mid, not really sure how to take the entrance exam for that though. Is spotted by Hunter.
Looks like he's getting counter ganked.
Yeah,
Nice little waste of time while he gets the word.
yeah. And both junglers are pretty even on farm right now.
Got that Conqueror stacked. Nothing comes out of it though. Oh,
Oh, little
Good
scuffle
dodge.
in the river here.
wonder if Aaliyah wins those.
It looks
Oh?
like Sindel won the trade. A little bit of help from Swain. Oh, there's another kill.
Unfortunate.
Feats of
He
Warfare
must have taken another.
for Red
Yeah.
Side here.
Really unfortunate. I didn't think. It must be the buff tower shots that took out the set there.
Yeah. This is just, I think, like, just a perma-fight game for both sides. They've got to... Well, not really for Team Jared here. They really don't want to fight here. They want to be farming and scaling. The Ahri might be looking for fights, for kills, but really that's the only
Maybe
person...
putting top behind could be useful. Maybe.
Mm.
Or it could be a nice entry point for the set into a fight.
This little trade here.
Wow, the wave is gone too.
Yeah, Haymaker does a lot of damage.
It does. It does.
Set
Especially
does
with
a lot of
especially
damage
with the
and it
Orin
takes-
burst. Yeah. Especially because like Orin has to do all of his damage like within a certain amount of time. You can get a lot of value out of it.
Yeah. Looks like blue side is going to be wanting to set up for some early objectives here. Grubbies are spawning in about 20 seconds here, and Drake is spawning in about 30.
Oh,
Oh wait.
and this Drake is dying.
Oh no, Drake is
No,
already
guess
spawned.
not. Must be to clear the wave there. Fairly smart.
Yeah, I mean, so, it also does give Smolder a little bit of healing when the ult goes over him.
Oh, okay. I see. I see.
Looking already at about, like, it's just a small 1k gold differential here. Not even a full 1k. Again, most of that gold is going to be on the Tristana, who has netted 2 kills already. Sindel is going to be starting the Drake pretty early here. Blind, no vision over the wall. No team has vision on Drake, actually, so might just be cheeky to sneak this while Lilia grabs grubs. She's not going to be really in a position to go solo Drake, and bot lane is not in a position to come help her at all. Though Joe Buggy is not careful here, he might get killed. Oh, gets charmed. Looks like Hunter is gonna go for a little invade check to see if Citadel.
Good coordination. We like to see this. I wonder if Drake is better or worse.
Oh,
Oh, what
jeez.
an ult.
Oh, what a play!
Oh,
top
that's
lane.
unfortunate.
That is
But
unfortunate.
what a play, though.
It was close. It looks like Hunter's gonna be trying to come in and like finish up on the kill. Oh,
Nice,
but
good job.
the burn. Just a little bit of the Lilia passive gets the kill.
Oh, smart ult forward there.
Oh, Turkey. Is
Oh, he could have
dead.
kept going there. He had a shield in front of him.
Yeah. I think honestly though it's best for Smolder to play super safe up until like first item. And even then.
Yeah.
Glacial's getting ganked in the mid lane. Gets stunned. Is probably gonna have to ult out here.
Oh, he could have gone back in, I think. He had jungle there.
Yeah, Joe Buggy's definitely
Oh?
dead here.
Are they both dead maybe?
Maybe. Hunter might die with a turret shot here.
one
Oh,
more
I
auto,
think Chips
though.
comes in here and cleans up. Oh, that is so
Imagine
good
if she
for
got
red side,
one
though.
more auto.
Alright, finishes first item with Luden's companion.
Only 100 gold in the lead, though.
Yeah. It is a very close game. I think, you know, mid and top are being very respectful of each other. It's just the bot lane where we're seeing a little bit of disrespect.
Mm-hmm. Seems to be evening up with the tower plates, though.
Yeah. Yeah, mid turret is looking a little low, same with top turret. Glacials is on fire with these charms onto Joe.
Slightly late with that, I think.
Oh, what a root.
More battling in the top lane. Uses his ult, gonna get ganks.
Oh, what a
Oh.
good flash from
Creative,
Seth there.
creative play.
I
Doesn't-
don't think it matters, though. I think he is dead here.
W comes in. Wait a minute, wait a minute. Ooh, that's not a good chase.
Yeah. Though Joe Buggy
Oh,
might
well.
be just a little out of position here. Uses the ult to get out, though.
Certainly looked cool.
Yeah. Barrier procs from Smolder. This is a hard game to cast because there'll be like 2 minutes of nothing going on, and then everybody starts fighting at the same time.
Lots of scattered fights for sure.
Chips has Jared on the run, though.
Oh. That's a dead Orin.
Like,
Ah.
passing it top lane.
Lilia doing so much percent health damage might actually be very huge.
Yeah. Once Lilia gets that Rift Maker, she'll be pretty comfortable into all these tanks. Spindle coming into the mid lane.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Fancy feats.
Yeah. Just kind of looking to hold the mid lane. Does see the... Actually, no, doesn't see the Lilia coming.
Question is, what's gonna happen when they start team fighting with that big fed Tristana?
Yeah. I mean,
Looks
as
like
long
two
as
towers are
they're
gonna go
kind
down.
of able to keep the Tristana at bay, if they're good about, you know, babysitting the Tristana and making sure, you know, that thing doesn't jump on the Ahri or the Smolder, they should be fine.
Blue side's taking the lead.
With the turrets, at least, yeah. Good unstoppable from Orin here to stop the Lilia ult. Drake is up in 15. Thank you, Joe Buggy, for spam pinging that jet.
Yes.
Nice. Peak commentary.
Yes.
Nice. Looks like Red Side
Looks
is
like
going to be
they're-
moving over to it.
Looks like there's not gonna be a big contest for it. Might be a smart play. The bot lane is quite behind.
Yeah, bot lane is
And
really
happy-
behind, and that is a very scary Tristana right now.
Seems they're very happy to sit and farm.
Looks like it's gonna be a smite bite.
Oh,
Never mind.
huge
Good
double
rune.
hit with the, yeah, with the hand.
Yeah. Glacial barely gets out. Oh no, Turkey!
What a pick!
Shutdown goes to the prom, no! Oh no, Jared.
Really unfortunate.
Yeah, that is not who you want that shutdown to be going on to. Though everybody else makes it out with their shutdowns, with their bounties still intact.
Sure, Caston got his from there.
Yeah. Let's see how many stacks the Smolder's at. About 108 already. I think it's like, what, 250 when it becomes an execute, right?
Isn't it 225?
Let's see. Yeah, 225. I was close. I don't play Smolder.
It might have been 250 before they buffed him. Oh?
Oh, Joe Buggy. Got a flash there. The Soigne is incoming. Oh, the set might be cut out here. Oh, good. What a root. And what an engage. I think that is a dead set. Oh, just barely not.
I am back.
Welcome back. Believe this might be mid-turret gone. Nah, Tristana's not gonna greet it. Looks like the Orin and the Cassidy are gonna be swapping lanes here. Letting the Tristana and the Swain take a mid lane. Glacial's waiting to hit the funny charm. Not gonna hit. Smolder's gonna stay in the bot lane. Just free farming it up. Looks like a gank is being set
Like they're
up,
gonna go
though.
for him? A little bit,
Orin ult does hit, but it, you know, that's a fast
a little bit
dragon.
uncoordinated there.
Yeah, a little bit. Looks like we could see a full turret dive, though. Smolder
But
does
Jared's
see
team.
it coming.
Oh wow. Looks like they're not
Nothing
gonna go
comes
for
out
it.
of it,
Just
you
smart.
know? They get out Smolder ult.
Having Tristana so low is probably an issue. Oh?
She's got rid of.
Oh, did that cancel the ult? That's interesting.
I don't know where you were looking.
Oh, it's Caston versus Set.
I was looking to see if anything fun happened. Was happening with the bottom. I feel like I almost should turn on auto cam for this game. Looks like blue side will be going for Herald here, which would, I think, give them peace. Not yet. They gotta slay a Drake. They do have the Rift Herald though. They got Shelly in the pocket.
Joe Buggy not having a good time against this Set.
And I believe that is gonna be a dead Jared.
Oh?
Oh, what a, you know, what a jump
juke?
from Jared, the juice. Pops the locket to stay alive.
Good hands, good hands.
I never remember I have that item.
I always forget the first time.
There is all 5 are bought for red side. They are gonna fight for. They do need this Drake for feats. Something does need to happen here. Dodge the Ari's charm. That could be a big
Oh, with
sleep.
Tristana not here.
Yeah, and they know Tristana's not there. And that's gonna be feats for blue side.
Wow.
Big
Oh,
sleep.
what a Lilia
Huge
ult.
sleep.
Wow.
Wow, this is not
But
looking
Tristana
great.
is-
Tristana is doing stuff, but it's not enough. Set's gonna
Trying her
find a triple
best.
kill.
Wow.
Trista
Very
finds
coordinated.
a double, but it's an ace for red blue team.
Hunt is Lilia really becoming a problem here.
Yeah, this is not something I was expecting. Oh, I did not realize that turret was still up. Not anymore. It's gonna hit the second turret. I think that's gonna be blue tier 2 down.
Mr. President, a rift has hit the second turret.
Shelly has hit the second turret.
Oh, unfortunate that he couldn't get that last little
Yeah.
1-2 punch.
Yeah. Hunter does get the successful steal on the blue sentinel. And no, now there's just not a lot to fight over. I mean, Turkey, that, you know, red team Turkey dying there and losing that Drake was kind of, you know, not ideal, obviously. Orin will take bot tier 1. Looks like Tristana's just gonna try to open up mid.
Man, now that I
She's
think
hovering
about
top
it,
lane.
they have a lot of tank shred. Jared's team does.
Yeah, but Lilia's really good at tank shred, though. Ari's not really building the shred tanks.
Yeah,
Though-
Smolder is though. He'll eventually get good.
Yeah, but that's the thing with those really big scaling champs. Let's gotta wait for it. Spindle might be caught out here. No, team's right there.
Wow, this Smolder like almost won that. That's crazy.
Yeah, let's,
If Tristana was caught on a turret there, then I think he wins that.
Smolder's about 50 stacks away from execute range. You
He's
know,
definitely doing his job.
yeah, he's just, you know, not dying.
Yeah.
Looks like we're gonna initiate a little fight over
Ooh.
Otacon there. Ooh, and Hunter goes down.
Incredible pick. That'll even the gold lead
Yeah.
a bit on the top line.
Yeah. Without, you know, Turkey there,
Blue
there is
side.
a set there.
Surprisingly, still fairly even. Blue only has just under a 1,000 gold lead. Oh?
Oh! I
Is
think
that kill?
Jogi is dead, yeah.
Oh!
So
One
close.
frame away.
They're, you know, Red Side
Good
does
thinking
get
though by the
Otacon.
Ari to know that she had the damage there.
Yeah. I mean,
Caster curse.
Caster Curse. Set is
Oh,
gonna
looks
take another
like
turret. Mid
Set the
tier 2.
escape artist.
And like that is like
If
the
he
one
uses
thing
his ult,
about
I
the
think he
Set.
gets out.
I think that's the one thing about Team Jared right now is that Set is gonna be great at taking these turrets and just like not playing with the team at all. Jared is very caught out here. Might flash over the wall. Yeah, flashes over the wall.
Smart play. Looks like they're trying to flank behind. They
Joe
can maybe
Buggy,
turn? No,
interesting
that's it.
teleport.
It's okay though. He does want to be around the Drake at least.
Yeah, does have a Dark Seal here. Looking to get back into the game. Smolder is about 40 stacks now off of dealing some serious damage. would be ideal to funnel like maybe 2 more kills onto your Tristana. I think Chips might be dead here. Nope, gets out.
Not quite. He
They're
had
not gonna
team
commit to
support.
it, yeah. Sage now at 2 items.
How do you check smolder stacks?
I just click on the smolder on the left side.
Ah, there we go.
188.
180. 88, yeah.
Drake has spawned. It's another mountain drake. Though, I mean, it is gonna be great for Team Jared to get 4 mountain drakes here. It's not great for Team Jared if Team Turkey is able to get Mountain Soul.
Absolutely not.
Yeah, looks like they're just gonna give it up. They can't really contest off of it.
Lilia with 4 mountain drake sounds like a nightmare.
Yeah, Smalder would be happy with those 4 mountain drakes. Maybe a little survivability into the Tristana.
Yeah, especially with the bruiser builds.
25 minutes in, and it's still a very close game. About an 8k gold differential.
I think both teams like that. I wonder if Jared's team does have the advantage with that smolder that could just queue people for 100% of their health bar.
I think if they keep letting the Smalder farm, it's kind of not great. You just really want to take Smalder out of the game. Joe Buggy getting engaged on Sindel coming to the rescue. Chips also there. Joe Buggy getting ult. Oh, what a flash! And a shutdown for Joe Buggy. Back in the game. 2 stacks on that Torque Seal.
Huge for sure.
Yeah.
Now what can blue team get back?
Looks like they're going for the tier 2 in the bot lane. They might. I think they get it here. There's not a lot Ornn can do.
Looks like Tristana's doing her own thing in the bot lane though.
Yeah, I mean their tier 3 is open now, or not open, but pushed up. But so is bot lane tier 3. Honestly, what they really probably should do is open up mid lane a little bit more.
Yep, in for the mid turret, opens up the map.
Yeah. They are down 3 towers to blue side, unfortunately, for red side. 5
Definitely
stacks
good
away
for
from
the
execute on the Smalder.
very good for the pick comp
Alright, well,
that Jared's team's made.
Yeah. Team Jared is playing extremely smart here. They know to be respectful of Team Turkey.
They could be looking for a fight here. While Cassidy takes that bot turret. Oh wait, it's already gone.
Mint.
Yeah.
I'm washed.
Are they looking to, like, maybe force a Baron fight here? Lichos is looking at Turkey. Set is just getting some free farm in the bot lane as well. Though Turkey is also on his 4th item. All of red side's gold is pretty much stacked on Turkey right now. Sorry, I had to yawn. Yawn break. Not a lot going on the map right now. It looks like Set is going to be looking up at Joe Buggy.
two options here. They can they can bait a Baron, maybe pull a T1, or they can look to stack Drakes. Feel like either team with Drake sounds like a nightmare.
Honestly, I think that red side needs to go for Drakes here. Just because, you know, that Lilia is going to be really obnoxious with the Mountain Soul, and you want that. You want the Smolder to stay as explodable as possible.
Smolder has reached his tipping point. He's at 249
and got
steps.
a rapid fire cannon.
That's gonna be pretty big.
Oh, what a root.
Ooh, another huge root by Chips.
Mesa's going back in there, risky. Turkey kind of committing a little bit here. There is a Hunter behind. Oh, Chips!
Oh, some Chips.
Falling pretty low. Dies to the Smolder execute.
Oh, wow.
Joe Buggy finds 3. That's huge. Hunter goes down. That Drake is for red side and red side only.
Baron 2, probably.
Yeah, he could go Baron here. I would not be surprised if they did. Blue side, Team Jared just really played that fight super split. They didn't engage at the same time. They were all over the place. They were just, you know, they fell one by one. Looks like the set is gonna try to stall Baron out as much as possible, but looks like, yeah, they are definitely going for Baron here. And there it goes. Oh, there goes Turkey under the 1! Ooh.
Wow, what a W. I think that saved Baron.
Biblically accurate W.
Incredible.
Absolutely annihilated the Yordle. Turkey does have a Bloodthirster now. Up to 4 items on the Tristana.
Probably looked at that fight and be like, yeah, I could use another 200 HP, I think.
Yeah. I could use a cutesy little shield. Joe Buggy playing a little safe now that he's got Mage Eyes. Very risky item to buy here. Not able to kill the blue buff before it resets. That's embarrassing. But that is also a scary Cassidon.
Yeah.
I think all Cassidons are scary.
They do play Cassidon, so you know that they have the patience of a rock.
That's not a saying.
Well, it's a saying now. Have you ever seen a rock that
And
wasn't
goodbye,
patient?
Smolder. Oh, maybe not.
Maybe not.
There we go. Oh, never mind.
We can definitely see
Yeah,
that
goodbye,
that
Jared.
Braum shield putting in work.
Yeah. And now we see the Baron play, I believe.
Can set work magic once again, is the question.
I don't know, I think Turkey's a little bit more respectful now. There's not a lot blue side can do here except just accept it. And that Tristana, I'm expecting to go fiending for some turrets. Yup. Tristana damage.
Goodbye, tower.
Tristana turret damage is not something to be trifled with. It is so disgusting. I hate leading into that. Why do Yordles get to break turrets so easily? Like, what is that? Is there a lore reason for this? And,
Yeah.
oh, the Lilia Hourglass saves it.
Oh, maybe that's a pick?
Maybe a pick on Joe Buggy here? Oh, Zanya's though.
Oh, man. Cassidon in the back line
Cassidon-
goes crazy.
Once again, another biblically accurate W.
Not enough,
Great
though.
shutdown. Oh, and he lives! He lives to tell the tale. the Quadra, but not gonna find the Penta. And that is
Joe
now a
Buggy with the
fully
huge
stacked
redemption.
Mage Eyes.
Very much the Cassidon experience.
Yeah.
Get bullied all game, but then get a stable job and watch all the haters cry.
Yeah, and yeah, that mid turret is gone.
Almost an end angle, but would need at least like 5 more seconds of respawn timer.
Yeah, just a little bit, and a little, better wave spawning. Soul point is up for both teams. I lied, it's red soul point. My bad. Shoot the caster.
Hey Lucian, I've got a job for you.
Bro. Looks like Red's team is already coming into setting up. Turkey is resetting, probably to get an item.
That looks like a sick
that's a
item.
GA on Turkey. Probably getting a little sick of getting a one shot by a set.
Oh my lords.
Yeah, that casted does some serious damage now. How much AP does he have? He's got 899 AP. He's a full build Cassidon with a fully stacked Mage Eyes.
This is passive
Doesn't
stack AP like Vigar?
I couldn't tell you. No, it's 10% reduced magic damage. It is ghosted. But it looks like that's gonna be Mountain Soul for Team Turkey.
Ooh, I do not want to see a Tristana with Mountain Soul.
Yeah, look at that shield with, the BT shield.
Ooh. And Guardian Angel, damn.
Yeah, I think that this is just where they play super aggressively and look to end it as soon as possible. And that is... all the ultimates are coming out. Everything is dying.
Wow. Turkey almost got executed there.
Yeah. Turkey is playing very high risk, high reward here.
He does have 3 goons in front of him.
Yeah, but he has been just jumping in front of him, and those turrets are gone. Oh, and there's the one shot!
My
That is the
God.
3rd time Turkey has been one-shotting.
The Gump.
It doesn't matter, though. GG's. Game 3 goes to Team Turkey.
GG's really put up a good fight.
Was a banger.
Yeah. Banger game, guys. Congratulations, Team Turkey.
I was jumping forward way too much.
Yeah, you were, like, I know
a bit
that your
aggro.
team was tanky, but, I hate to break it to you, you were an 80 carry.
I got one shot 3 times. I one shot 3 times in a
by
row.
the set. 3
3 times in a row. Yeah.
Yeah, you should have heard it. He was just like,
Hey,
hey,
it's okay.
watch
That's
this.
why you have a level 16 Cassidon waiting in the lane.
Yeah.
Yeah, with a fully stacked Mage
I played that.
Eyes.
I just got.
Yes.
I kind of got bored. I just started like I can't play Tristan. I jump forward way too much. I'm like suicidal on that champ.
Though, what a comeback for Joe Buggy on the Cassidon. Played the waiting game really well. Took the Dark Seal Gamba and it paid off.
Well, when you're sitting on 3 items and you're going, well, I've got about 500 gold. What do I buy? Dark Seal seems like a good item, and then
If
you had
anyone
that
wants,
team fight right after
I
took me to
started
8.
expecting the other game. This is the end of that game. They're still going.
If I tried to spectate him, it would probably take 10 years.
The Killox Yasuo.
What is Kellogg's playing?
Well, that one ult. Oh no.
Killox Yasuo.
kinda-
My team Yasuo.
Nothing happened.
He's actually doing fine.
How's this game not over? I guess Senna scaling is kicking in.
Oh yeah, she's 4 items. That.
Wow.
Oh, Nar.
Oh. Oh?
Sparksy is in there. There's meat
My
grass.
league is taking 10 years to load.
I think
Damn.
they're ending here.
No, I will never
Wait,
be able to get into the
not.
league.
Unless
Senna.
Shellblade's fucking 1v5ing. Oh shit, Shellblade is kind of 1v5. Stacks that Senna have. 147.
That's not bad.
My team also.
What, like,
Oh my
he
god,
does,
he's
he
spacing
does
on
auto queue that.
God.
spacing. This is Thanos.
Yeah, if
The Ord
Yeah.
support, huge.
It is Ornn support, yeah. He did get his Ornn. Except he's just getting run down by Senna.
Orange support and the other team has this meta? What's the world come to?
yeah,
Ord Raven
if
is
Senna's,
crazy.
Senna's off that diet.
Off the diet. Is the Senna nerf out yet though?
Next patch. She's going back to support next patch.
Yeah.
They gave her 2 patches to be to carry again.
Wait, are they just
Her
changing the
chance is going back down from
Dragon?
14 to 10, yeah.
It's like it's almost like
it's
making
still
an
where it
infinitely
was before.
stacking support AD carry champ was not a great idea.
They just
I mean-
don't know if they want Senna to be a support AD carry. They keep trying things.
Like it's better. She's better as AD carry than she was before the buff because it was 8% before, but it's still worse than it is now.
I think
So,
she's just way more fun
that-
as an AD carry, and they should just balance her for an AD carry.
Oh well.
Nah, Senna as a lane bully is addicting as hell to play.
Yeah, I like playing tank Senna.
Oh, we're rolling.
Oh, there goes. Is that mid turret still up? No, it's just bugged on my screen.
Sandy Renekton is one I did not expect to see, though. I don't think it was like Renekton player.
Absolutely getting chunked by
Is it good against Gnar?
Renekton Gnar is a stable. It's basically the easy way. It's a coin flip, a skill. That's the best way to put it. I mean, Gnar wins late game. Like, at this point, Gnar will annihilate the Renekton on side lane, but getting that fight is what not really going to happen. Because there's not, once past 40, you're not side laning. If someone's splitting sides, it's like a auto split pusher like Trundle or something. And like, this is like nobody's farming everywhere. There's, what is that? 51 kills? No, 61 kills. Yeah, this is the Clown Fiesta.
Dude, the Senna farm goes crazy.
Oh, but not Yasuo ulting. Surely this is the game. Wait,
They're out of game
who's
now.
winning?
I don't even know. Blue
Yeah,
side
this has to be the
38
end.
kills.
They just lost both their front line. Sorry. I mean, it's just a death ball versus kind of a anti-death ball comp. They went Ash, they should have just burst forced.
Oh, that was close, honestly.
Oh, Sandy. Sandy really trying
My
really hard.
crocodile.
trying to
My
get-
My crocodile.
Crocodile.
Spark
Yeah, that's
control.
huge. It's a good play.
Yeah.
There goes the child.
Boom.
Surely they're gonna go Elder. They're going Elder.
It's crazy. I mean, yeah, I guess.
They could have gone inhib, do you think? Maybe?
Probably. So it's just Elder gone. That's not the TP spot.
They can just say, I'm taking the inhib now and take it though.
Yeah. There's not
I mean,
much of
they just click down mid as 5 and they have like there's absolutely
Yeah.
you can't stop Baron Elder 15k gold with 20k gold lead. Hold up.
What? 16. But
No, it's a forbidden thing to try to hit a 20k gold lead in a game. Oh, it's Arnold's not
it.
game.
Yo, Kobe. Oh,
Zoning
what a
ult?
knock-up,
Oh, that was a
though.
good E actually. Senna is getting one shot by the orange support. Yeah, this is GG. Senna would have to fucking like this would be like demon space gliding fight. Yeah, that would take.
oh.
He's just
Yeah,
spacing, but
no,
he can't
just
do,
not
he
enough
can't do enough damage. Yeah.
Alright, GG's.
GG's. Who do we play now?
I think the next game is Team Kellogg's versus Team Turkey. And then I think you guys play Team... No, you already played Team Jared, so I don't think you're playing Team Jared. I gotta look at the bracket. You guys are playing loser of game 4, which
I think.
is Team Sparksy. So you're playing Sparksy.
Okay.
Team... Wait. Grandma versus B-Dub. I don't know if we have the results of that game yet. I can't read a bracket to save my
I'll
life.
let my team go back to our chat.
Yeah, because it's Kellogg's versus Turkey now. Yay!
Do we play 2?
Yes.
Time. Nice.
And then now it's back to the regularly scheduled homies. Another brief intermission while we wait for things to get set up. I really should have been like stopping the VODs between games. My poor storage. Alright. We're getting started here with Team Turkey versus Team Kellogg's. guess. And it's tails. Team Turkey picks side. Alright, Turkey is going red side here. Oh yeah, I gotta keep this up. Alright, it looks like everything is ready. I will be solo casting this one officially. So forgive me if I am quiet. I am not great at solo casting. But we shall prevail. We are basically ready for the draft. Alright. Draft is ready, so we should be seeing Team Kellogg's gets first ban. And who are they deciding to ban here? Gonna ban the Zed. Once again, banning out the joke buggy, looks like. Banning the Zed. Banning Insta-ban Talon. No Talon for Kellogg's. No Sejuani for Spindle. No Nunu. Looks like we are very determined and confident in our bans this time, guys. Except for now. I had to say something. Casting Curse. Karma ban over for Chips. And no Orn for Pikmin. No Orn for Pancake. Sad day for Pancake. First pick goes over to blue side, which is Team Killox currently. Whoever they are picking will be blind. And they're going to pick Vel'Koz. Likely going to be Pancake support here. But we should see. They could also go mid, but I don't think that Killox plays any sort of mage character. Killox tends to prefer assassins or fighters. It's over to red side pick with Team Turkey. Gotta pick the Blitz. The Blitz Draven. Men go in. This is going to be probably a very high kill pressure bot lane. Just depends on what Team Kilux has to answer. They're gonna pick Caitlyn for some range to try to uprange that Draven Blitz. And 15 seconds to lock in that second choice. We're gonna see an Mbessa pick. Probably top lane, could also go jungle, I've heard. I'm not so sure how well that works anymore. I don't play this game. And last in the first initial pick phase is going to be an Amumu, it looks like. Love me a sad boy. Love me the sad mummy. Amumu was one of my first champs. First real engages. This is a very men go in comp. Going back over to the ban phase, Team Turkey does have a ban to throw out here. You're gonna ban Mordekaiser, it looks like. Oh, maybe. Oh, look at the Mordekaiser. Sorry, yawn break. No Vladimir either. I didn't know if I don't know if Joe Buggy was a Vladimir enjoyer, or maybe it's a Vlad top player. No Aatrox either for Sandy. I had no Galio for the mid. We definitely need to see some AP on this team, unless this is an AP Blitz or an AP of Mumu. And there's an Akali pick. Oh, Cassiopeia. Or Malzers. Lots of good choices. Malzers you can kind of just lane bully in, which I like to see. Akali's a little bit more coin toss into this comp, so I'm very curious to see this. This is a very high risk, high reward draft already, because if this team even gets a little bit behind, it is going to be a struggle for them to get back into the game. You see an Olaf pick come out. This could be, I think this might be an Olaf jungle. What? No. Okay, so it's Mbessa mid, Olaf top, Lilia jungle. Not what you want to see for into an Akali pick. We're gonna see a Malphite. Maybe? Yeah, Malphite is locked in. Very interesting draft here. Again, very high risk, high reward on the side of Team Turkey, and pretty safe on the side of Team Killox. Caitlyn can just kind of sit and farm safely as long as she doesn't get hooked. Same with Vel'Koz, can just sit and poke and get some massive true damage bursts. Olaf is always pretty good, though not great into this because there's not a lot of CC, and the CC is there that is pretty bursty. I have nothing else to say about this comp. I do not have any insights. What did a best have been? Okay. I was right. I will say I do like the safety of Team Killox's draft a little bit better, but I have been wrong about drafts before. I think actually in every single game I have been wrong about the drafts. So I could eat my words at 15. And once again, we are going to be on a 3-minute delay, so we're just going to sit here and chill for a bit. We are in the game! Woo! Well, I actually have to load into the game, so we're about 5 minutes out. Don't worry, guys. Looks like, once again, Team Turkey does win the skin competition, the drip check. Odds are in favor of Team Turkey, just, you know, pure razzle-dazzle pizzazz. Though that is one of my favorite Caitlyn skins. I love the sound effects on it. Love a good Alien versus Predator reference as well. Hate Vel'Koz. Great Olaf skin, though. Old God Malphite, you know, if that model wasn't over 10 years old now, probably would look great. Yeah, we're gonna get started. I think that Team Killock should be expecting an invade here. Looks like they're gonna invade topside, actually. Interesting. They have been spotted by Sandy.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
Sandy has remained out of sight, it looks like. Oh, no, they've spotted Sandy. Nothing's gonna come out of that little invade. No pick, no flashes, nothing burned, nothing gained, nothing lost, except for maybe a little bit of time for bot lane to, you know, get to a good position here. Looks like Scrug and Pikmin are gonna be hiding in the middle bush here. Actually, Vel'Koz is they're gonna move up to that third bush there. Looking to shut down that early spiral of Blitz, the terror that is Blitzed Raven bot lane. That is actually my personal nightmare bot lane. Like, I would lose in the mental draft. Turkey already dropping an axe though, not great. Sandy already kind of going in on the Malphite a little bit. Joe Buggy pushing out a little bit. Taking a little bit of damage though. And Vel'Koz being Vel'Koz and being so obnoxious to go into. Believe that their goal is to go in at 2. It looks like they're just gonna, yeah, stand in front of the wave, scare them off. No XP for you. The Buggy has taken quite a bit of damage already from that Abeza. Oh, he's looking for the blitz hook here. Oh, he missed it. A little skirmish up top side. Good trade on both sides. No winners or losers. Joe Buggy again, very low. I'm gonna turn on auto camera because I can't be bothered. Another skirmish up top side. Sandy slowly losing the trades. And Joe Buggy's gonna be first blood. Oh no! He's gonna get first blood! Brilliant use of E-Ignite there. Knew he was gonna die, so decided to all in. What a good play. I'm turning off directed camera. That's a headache. Oh, and a hook onto the Caitlyn, and Caitlyn is probably very dead here. Barrier comes out. Adds his heal. skirmish in the river. Lilia on the Amumus. Sandy moving in. Joe Buggy also moving in. Flash comes out from Sindel. I don't think it's enough for him to live. He's gonna go down to the Olaf. Olaf burns Ghost for it. Lilia burns Flash. Looks like bot lane, blue side bot lane is resetting. A skirmish in the mid lane again. Killock's taking some damage from Joe. And a little reset in the bot lane. Currently, blue side is one off of the first feats of warfare for getting first three kills in the game. Killock's playing very aggressive here. Joe Buggy missing the E, still taking it. We admire some commitment. Misses the Q for the empowered passive, the empowered auto. I do not know how people play in Bessa. That champ does so much. First Drake has spawned. Grubbies are up in about 2 minutes. 3 minutes, actually. I can read time. Blitzcrank in a sneaky position here. Might look to lane, gank his own lane. Not in a great spot to do that, though. Turkey's gonna want all this gold from these minions and these lovely stacks for passive. And, you know, it looks like just a very respectful bot lane. Pancake really being defensive on this Vel'Koz here. God, I love that Caitlyn's good. No trade happened in the mid lane. It looks like bot lane is going to move up to Drake. Flash comes out from Akali. Gonna be running right into the... Oh, uses ult to get out. I don't know if it's enough. He lives! He's just gotta get out, though. He wants to take that E back in. Blitz is there. Oh, in the Shroud. Killix gets greedy. Great assistance from Chips, even if it was just intimidation. A Blitz is the scariest thing to show up in your lane. Blitz going in. Men go in. Men do not go in. Taking a lot of damage from that, Vel'Koz.
As expected.
Team Turkey is just waiting for that inevitable perfect grab from Chips. That Blitz Q will hit somebody and they will die. Quickly. This skirmish maybe happening in the mid lane? Nope, looking to have a skirmish in the mid lane. Not gonna come anything out of it. That was English. Trust me, bro. So that's engaging a little bit on Joe Buggy. Oh. Just the perma. It is a dead Akali, and that's gonna be feats of warfare from blue side. Team Killox. Spindle not having ganked a lane yet. Nothing happened in the top lane. So this poor Malphite is kind of getting ran over by Sandy. CS, it almost doubled the CS. Not what you want to see. again that Lilia is taking Void Grubs. Another Lilia. I've only seen Lilias today. I'm not mad about it. I love a good Lilia pick. Resets happening all around. A very slow game so far. Except for the mid lane shenanigans. Good trade here from Joe Buggy and Killox. Other than that, a rather uneventful go around. The perma roaming blitz bot laners are level 6 now, so Turkey does have a BS sword and a Vamp scepter to Scruggs, Greaves, and Serrated Dirk, so Turkey does have quite a bit more damage than the Caitlyn. Oh, almost a good grab there. TP comes out from the mid lane. Kali TPing mid. Sandy just farming the top lane. Nothing really special happening here. Ate a turret shot. Does look like this is gonna be a full tank Malphite. Ooh, Hook barely misses. Alex is definitely looking to engage here. I'm waiting for this blitz hook, man. I was promised that this lane would be like Elo terrorism, and I have not seen Elo terrorism yet. I am not entertained. I'm kidding. And second Drake has spawned. He's a Hex Spectre. I think Amumu is moving up to it. So is the bot lane. It looks like it's going to be a rather uncontested one, but Lilia is moving in. Blind hook misses. They do kind of just have to submit to that. They do get the oh, and Killox gets the ult onto Turkey. Oh, but Turkey's gonna get the cash out on. Oh, does he? Oh, it does. Never mind. I can't read. Chips flashes and leaves. I don't actually know who got that kill. I think Kaylin got the kill onto Turkey. Turkey now has a completed Bloodthirster. And Scrug is going to go hit that turret. Top turret looking very low. Could very well be first turret here. In a bit. Big yawn break. Oh no! Right in time! Pancake is most assuredly dead here. It's just a matter of time before that Blitz Q comes off cooldown. Or Joe Buggy finds him. Oh, and Sindel steals it! But that is a dead squid, so a dead squid is a dead squid. They did get Squid Flash out there. I don't think they traded anything for it.
Turret plating
They
will
did not.
soon fall.
Very worth kill. is spawning and turret plating is falling. Icon should spawn in about 5 minutes. I lied. 6 minutes. But Rift Herald's up in 1. That was an interesting check. I realized I'm not paying attention. 4-man closing in on the bot lane. Somebody is dying to Zakali. Oh, the hook barely misses. And once again, the kill onto Sindel. First turret goes down, and that is going to be fancy boots to blue side. Team Killox. This poor Malphite needs so much help. But it's just not getting it. There is a deer in the jungle, in the enemy jungle. Lots of damage coming out onto Chips there. He's also backing on a ward. Kato comes out to try to kill the poor Blitz, but ooh, almost a good hook there. Galax is just looking to push and crash this wave. Hoping that Joe Buggy misses all of it. And poor Malphite in the top lane. He's not doing bad. He hasn't died yet. But he is down 50 CS. So we are setting up for the next Drake, which is spawning in about 10 seconds here. Mountain Soul. And that's a dead Caitlyn. We did see a Sandy TP in, I believe. No, we did not. Sandy doesn't have TP. I lied. Shoot the caster. Drake goes for blue side. My bad, guys. I'm very sleepy. Top lane did get pushed out a little bit. And it looks like this poor Malphite is going to get 2-man ganked. Oh, good ult, but the Ambassa ult is going to catch. Unfortunately, though, that is a very tanky Malphite with a Sunfire and 2 cloth armors. Looks like mid tier 1 is going to go to... Or, I guess not mid, is going to go to the... Oh. This could be a situation here. Oh, that is not the person that you want to be hooking into the team. But Sandy is going to take a lot of damage there. Bit of a team fight happening. Nothing's going to come out of it. A lot of ults are burned. But nothing really comes out of it. We're going to see the Akali ult, the Amumu ult, the Draven ult. The Blitzcrankle as well as the Olaf ult. Kali taking a side lane here. Otacon spawning in 1 minute. A very, very slow-paced game for what the drafts entailed. Obviously, a lot of, well, basically, you know, blue side bot lane is just anti-engage here. The please don't touch me, please don't go get near me, but we're gonna poke you from 10 miles away comp. Whereas the mid and top lane are very wanna go in, wanna fight all the time drafts. Which works well into, I think, a couple of the picks. I think it works very well into the Akali. Though Jabuggy has been making it work. And it looks like we're gonna set up for Otacon here, maybe? Already? Yeah, they're just gonna take it. Very ballsy, but it looks like they have the damage for it. Akali getting caught out by the Bessa ult. And that is a dead Otacon. Blue side with a 4k gold lead. Bowling ball barely misses. They're really looking for some kills here. Top tier 1 goes down on the side, in favor of red side. Next Drake is up in a minute 20. Just a very slow-paced game so far. Not a lot of interesting things. This game is definitely tilting in favor of blue side with the objectives that they have and the types of objectives that they have. But, you know, it is only 20 minutes into the game. It could be anybody's game. Setting up it for Drake here. Looks like blue side is just gonna start it and try to burst it down. It's gonna go to blue without much of a fight. Malphite comes out. Finds a couple, but no follow-up on it. All quiet on the Western Front game. The gold lead for blue side has increased to just a little bit. Almost 5. Actually no, it's still sitting around 4. here. Sorry. Oh, come on, Chips. You hit those. That is a dead Chips. Didn't burn Flash, but it looks like they are gonna, you know, go for a Baron angle, and there's just really not a lot that Team Turkey can do here. They get, you know, turret, they kill an Ambessa, but I totally missed the Ambessa kill. Turkey is scaling and does get the shutdown, as well as probably a very nice Draven cash out on it. So that's quite a bit more gold onto Draven. Taking that gold lead from 4k to about 3k. Just at the CS differences between the champs here. A lot of gold over on the Lilia and the Olaf for blue side, whereas all that gold is on the Draven here. It's Draven and the Akali, I would say. Here. There's just not a lot going on right now. Could be a fight in the bot side river.
Hey, how's it going?
The most boring game of League of Legends ever.
Yup.
You guys lose already?
Yeah.
Oh, rip.
We got gumped.
Well, you can cast with me now.
Yes.
Yippee,
I do have a Pokemon Draft League game to play this, but I can play it. I can cast after.
Brother.
Hey, it's only gonna be like 20 minutes probably, so not even a full game's worth.
Spain. Wait, who did you go against?
Sparksy.
Oh. Still Sparksy.
Yeah, it was kind of just. It was kind of just a bunch of emeralds.
Yeah. Well, Red. Oh, what a hook! Kidnapped the Vel'Koz. And once again, another kill into that Draven. But Red team does take the Draven there.
Fucking Blitz Draven.
Yo.
That's toxic.
It has been very slow. Chips has not landed a lot of hooks here. Sorry, Chips.
It's okay.
He's got spirit.
I'm glad they're playing off rolls.
Yeah.
It could be a lot more one-sided.
Yeah, it's just a very, very slow. A lot of. Mosquito in there. Or maybe I'm hallucinating from lack of sleep.
Jeez.
My voice
I don't know. I feel like I'm tired, even though I got a great night's sleep.
I'm also like 37.
Yeah. I've reached midlife.
This is just farming simulator. Okay, guys, welcome back to the Stardew Valley stream.
What would competitive Stardew Valley look like?
Speedrun. No,
Oh,
I wasn't
imagine
hallucinating.
imagine if like you had like Stardew, but it was like however many people you can have in the world -1, and then you have like one sabotager, and then you just try to beat the game as fast as possible. I don't know. I don't even know how the game works, but it would be funny to see that.
You can't really sabotage unless you just like run around and break stuff, and like even then it would be way too easy.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Yeah, just not really a lot of going on in this game.
Yes.
I feel like it is very tense from the players' sides. Like, you know, they the one mistake and like, you know, they have a blitzcrank hook up their butt, or an Amumu Q, or you know, on the opposite side they have a Vel'Koz ult in their face, or an Ambessa ult in their face.
Yeah, it's very hard for uh who's the team captain?
Turkey?
Killox?
Killox?
Yeah, it's very hard for Killox's team to be caught out.
Yeah. Very easy for
Oh.
chips right here. Gonna get the flash out of the oh goodness. I think that's a dead Sandy. Oh, maybe
Not
not.
quite. Not quite. That was a very good ult to save the Olaf.
Yeah. Killox is
Huge.
playing like big team player energy here. Lily ult comes out. Looks like Lily Vel'Koz is the one to die here. Killox is holding on for a hero. It's a bullet to the back of the head.
Ooh.
It's an axe to the back of the head.
I bet he wishes he didn't shield that.
Yeah. Looks like they're gonna go Baron here. Maybe this was the play that they needed to kind of like put some pep in their step.
Probably.
Alright, yep, and that's Baron down. I mean, that is a full build Draven, essentially. Almost. Yeah, just working on the, Guardian Angel. Things slowly tilting back to the side of red side as the gold bounty shifts to them, to their favor.
He went arm guard? Damn, I guess when you got so many stacks, you might as well, right?
Yeah. And it's just been like, it has very much been, you know, red side funneling gold into Turkey here. Big ult from the Olaf here, but has to get out. There's just too much damage for him to keep living. And that's a double kill for Akali.
Wow, they can't keep taking these uneven fights.
Yeah. It's these little mistakes that have been like happening from both sides over the entire game. And that is Soul for red side. Mountain Soul, Auto BT, Draven.
God, I do not want to play on that team.
Well, you're not, so you don't have to worry about it. Oh, I have a feeling the game ended, considering I now see Turkey in the lobby. Well, judging by the way that the turret is falling, I'm guessing that it is just going to be a very quick spiral down south. That, I mean, it was a very, very, very slow game, but Lilia.
First, somebody tell me what happened to that blitz hook.
Hey, you can't, no spoilers. Oh, what a good Olaf.
Oh? Is this where they get... No, they don't get wipes and lose here.
Nope, Turkey is
Oh my
turkeying.
god. Draven just getting a small loan of $10 quadrillion there.
Massive cash out. Kate is just tickling. Oh,
Goodbye, Caitlyn.
Yep. Funny assassin moment. Oh, Golden Goddess, I think. Yeah, there goes the turrets. GG's.
GG indeed.
Team Turkey, an unstoppable force. Now what?
Chips Crank does not go undefeated.
I
Wait,
want to
does go
say,
undefeated.
I want to say on a real one, bro. That lane was the worst shit I've ever had to play into. I hated that.
I'm gonna say this. That was the most boring game of League of Legends I've ever watched.
Yeah, that's kind of what happens when you have
straight up falling asleep.
I think that's what happens when you put people who have like a macro sense, because Killux and Sandy can call and I can call. I know, like I think we both know how each other play because we play with each other so damn much.
Yeah,
Like we knew exactly what they wanted to do, and they knew exactly what we wanted to do. Probably.
Alright, none of the other games are over yet.
And that's why mid lane was such a snooze fest as well, because all he wanted to do was fight, and so I was like, okay.
They were just playing outside of
Their
Blitz
tower.
range. Let's hook the range the entire lane. I could not do anything.
Yeah, they just picked like
Yeah, nobody expects the big fat Blitzcrank or big fat Draven. Also, I didn't expect it, so I don't play that champ. What I played one Draven game before.
I don't think Game 8 is over yet, so I'm just gonna stop the cast here.